Is it just... I think my light's too bright. Feels like you don't see anything, but just like my face is highlighted. What's happening here? Is that better? I don't know.
That's because you normally do this in the daytime, baby.
Hi, Miss Crystal. Just, you know, apparently spotlighting my face. I don't know what's happening with my lighting situation.
I'll be downstairs for it.
Okay.
If you need me.
Right. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, it feels like there's just a big spotlight on just my face. So, just weird. Anyway. Welcome to Tuesday training. This is the first Tuesday training that is at the new time. And in fact, I'm a little bit early. I did say that I would be doing these at 7 p.m. Central every Tuesday, and it's about 6:45-ish. So I'm a little early, but I'm trying to get myself into this schedule. Because I went back to work. So for those of you who maybe haven't caught any of my updates, I've gone back to work. Today I was actually back in the operating room and very excited to be back there. I used to work in the ER for many years, and so I became a trauma junkie. And so being in the OR is a whole different vibe, a whole different realm. And so, I mean, that gets me excited. It just does. I know I'm weird like that, but anyway, so I will be working that full time Monday through Friday, 8 until 4:30. And so obviously I'm missing that Tuesday at 1 p.m. Tuesday training time. So just moving it to the evenings, that's all we're doing. So just, you know, just a little time change. And maybe for some of you who also work full time, you guys might find this easier too. So maybe this will help you guys out as well. And I really hope so. Of course, I will continue and always do, you know, record these and upload them to YouTube. So they'll be there, or they will be on the group page here for replay for 30 days. So with that being said, welcome to the new time slot on Tuesdays. I thought today was a perfect day. I'm pretty sure I talked about it last week, that we would be talking about Bring Back My Bar. I just have, it's like that influx of info, right? When you're starting a new job, like I've had everything thrown at me today. So if I had previously mentioned it was going to be a different topic, then I apologize, because this is our topic now, is Bring Back My Bar. As of yesterday, we as consultants got early access to be able to purchase the Bring Back My Bar bundle. With that Bring Back My Bar bundle, I've got my workstation pulled up here on the computer. There are officially, when it comes to Bring Back My Bar, in fact, let me rewind for a quick second. Blah, 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 blah. Let me rewind. Okay. What is Bring Back My Bar? For those of you who may be asking, what the heck is this BBMB thing that Jacqui's posting about? Okay. That is Bring Back My Bar. And we do this with Scentsy twice a year. All right. So we normally do it in January, in the winter time, and then we usually do it more in the summertime. So June or July. I don't know what it's going to be this year. It's probably going to be July. I think last year it was June. Anyway, so it's a really fun thing. And what Scentsy does is they give a big list of retired fragrances, right? So retired fragrances that could be from any time of Scentsy. I don't know, and I can't remember exactly how they come up with the list of what to choose from, but that's when you'll see the Bring Back My Bar voting, or the BBMB voting, that starts to take place on our workstations. We'll probably have it again in April or May-ish. So you'll probably hear talk about that again for the upcoming one in July. So, consultants and customers got to go through and vote on their most wanted fragrances to come back. Okay. And so we have 20 retired scents that are coming back. Plus, what they did is, because they just can't help themselves, is they said, let's throw in 5 more. So they let Dan Orchard, our interim CEO, go ahead and pick. I don't know if this is like his top 5. I don't know, but they let him pick 5 fragrances to add on. So technically we have 25 fragrances, and these 25 fragrances will only be available in the month of January. All right. Only in the month of January. So starting January 1st to January 31st are the only time that customers will be able to order them. Obviously, you guys, if you've been paying attention, you know that Scentsy Club has the feature of always get my bar, right? So that's really what we want to focus on in January. Not only is it, oh my gosh, look, these retired scents are back. Even if these customers are new to you, they may not necessarily be new to Scentsy. They may have had Scentsy years ago in the past or what have you, right? And some of these scents, I guarantee you, if they've known about Scentsy for a while, even before they started purchasing from you or before you became a consultant, some of these scents are going to ring a bell, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I must have that one. I remember that one. It was so fantastic. So you really want to be talking to your customers, not only about stocking up, right? Like I like to always just talk about my top 6. Every time we do a bring back my bar, I always will showcase my personal top 6 fragrances. So that's what I start to market out to my customers is, you know, here's the 25 scents that are available in January. Here's what I recommend is my top 6 to get in a 6-pack, right? Using the bundle and save, because we'll be able to do that. Hey, Miss Jolene, we'll be able to do that. But with the Always Get My Bar feature that is within Scentsy Club, if they just add one of those scents in January to the Scentsy Club, they can get it as long as they want. So how fantastic is that, right? I personally, in my personal Scentsy Club, I have a lot of bars that are Always Get My Bar scents that literally are not available right now. I did lose some because I had to skip a couple there. I'm trying to be better with finances, and things have just been a little crazy, which is why, you know, I've gone back to work and we're trying to pay off debt and all kinds of things. So I've been really trying to, it's really hard. Let me just say the struggle is real when you have a Scentsy addiction like I do. And you really want to buy all the things, but you're really trying to not buy all the things, and you really shouldn't be buying all the things. So it's very hard. It's very hard. The struggle is real. So if you are like me, you are not alone. Okay. But so I've had to skip some. And when that happens, if you skip twice in a rolling 12 months, then you lose those scents. So sadly, I lost like some of my personal ones that were in there, like Echo and Thunderstorm and Beach. Those are the top 3 for me that I'm just like, ugh, literally sick to my stomach whenever I think about it. But I digress. Anyway, so that's one of the big things that we will be talking about, and that I will be trying to help you guys to really work, is having those conversations around Scentsy Club and the Always Get My Bar feature. Because for our customers who either fall in love with a new scent that they may purchase in January with Bring Back My Bar, or it's one that they're like, oh my gosh, I used to get that years ago, back in the day, and they're going to be like, I got to have that thing again because it's just that good. And there are some scents in here. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right here and now that the last few rounds of Bring Back My Bar, for me personally, not my customers have loved it. And I usually have a really good customer base who loves Bring Back My Bar. But me personally, I didn't really find a whole lot that I was just like, oh, and I'm so happy that one's back. Like, I've just kind of looked at the list like, oh man, I mean, these are okay. And, you know, but like nothing was jumping out like Beach or Echo or Thunderstorm to me, right? They just weren't. So this round is a very good round. So I did put up some graphics in the group page, but I'm going to run through the 25 cents just briefly, just so you guys have an idea. Apple press. Apple press. Smells like sweet, red, delicious apples. It's flipping amazing. Amazing scent. If you've got apple people out there, or if you are an apple person, that's the one that you're going to want. Trust me when I say it. Autumn Blaze Maple. It's more in the bakery category. Autumn Stroll. That's more spicy or woods. Coconut Palm is another nice one. It's more of a neutral scent for me. So neutral / fresh. Coconut Pumpkin Pie, bakery. Cranberry Muffin, bakery. Crumb Top, bakery. Cucumber Lime, this one I love. I love the citrusy scents. Oh my goodness, I love them. So I'm really happy that Cucumber Lime is coming back. Flower Shop is also coming back. I actually just pulled that one out of my super secret Scentsy stash last week or the week before, because it's in my empties bucket over there that I need to do a video on. And Flower Shop is just very floral, very floral. Hi, Sandra. Very floral. So if you have those floral customers, are going to love that. Or if you are, you'll love that one. Fried ice cream. Yeah, it smells like fried ice cream. Green tea smoothie. I honestly do not remember really ever warming that one. I want to say that's an older one, like older one. But I mean, it sounds fresh, so I'm definitely going to be trying it. Hazelnut latte. Well, kind of speaks for itself there, right? Melon and apple granita. Again, more of a fresh or a fruity scent. Pear blossom and cucumber. Oh, shut the front door. I love that scent. Peppermint rush. If you have any customers, or if you are a peppermint lover, peppermint rush. Perk Me Up. Smells just like flipping coffee. It's like you just went in there and started grinding the beans and brewed a fresh pot. That is Perk Me Up. So coffee lovers unite. That one is amazing. Quiver. This one's more of a spicy or a peppery scent, but it is one of the scents that when I originally joined in 2012, it was in the catalog. And so for me, it's like an OG scent. So it's one that I definitely will be getting. I don't know if I'll be adding it to my club, but I'll probably at least stock up on maybe like a 3-pack of bars of it. Rum Raisin Cookie, bakery again. Spiced berries. It's very fruity. Not as much spice on that one, but a good one. I really enjoy that one. Woodland Suede. Again, more spicy or musky on that one. And then those 5 extra fragrance scents that we're also getting to round us out for 25 cents are Flirtatious. Let me just tell you, that is a fresh scent, extremely popular. Mediterranean Spa, fresh and clean, extremely popular, on Jacqui's ultimate top 10 list of all time. I'm not lying. Pima Cotton, again, another one, fresh and clean. As it kind of suggests, it's more of that cotton scent. Flipping fantastic. Sticky Cinnamon Bun. You're going straight into bakery there. And then Vanilla Cream. That one is more cream than vanilla, if that makes sense. So more on that bakery side of the world. So those are all 25, right? Those are all 25. We as consultants, we were able to, starting yesterday, so today as well, and moving on, we got early access to be able to purchase the full bundle. So you get one of all 25 cents for $126. All right. So, you also, as a consultant, because you're buying those, right? If you're buying that bundle, which if you are going to really push out, bring back my bar, and you really want to jumpstart your sales for the new year, I highly suggest investing in your business to get this bundle. And I'll talk in a few minutes about some different ways that you can kind of work that in. But before I do, let me also remind you that it is $126. You get one bar of all 25 cents. And you also receive PRV on that. So you're getting 126 in PRV. So for those of you who aren't yet active, hello. This is a fantastic way to get yourself active for the month. That's a huge thing, right? Number two, if you're trying to get paid at title, so if you haven't yet, if you're a lead or above and you want to be paid at title, if anybody else, I know Jacqui does right here, I do. Anybody else need a nice paycheck after the holidays? Yeah. So if you're trying to be paid at title, then that is another great thing. If you're stretching to hit 2,000 for the monthly sales award, which I highly recommend that you do, because that's going to automatically give you at least a minimum $600 paycheck on January 10th. Let's be honest. Okay. So all of those things, it's just going to help you with PRV. Now, for those of you also who look for the tax breaks, because we are small business owners, right? So we're filing 1099s. This is also something that you can do as a write-off for your taxes, right? So that's just another way to look at it. Towards the end of the year, right? Most of us are probably going to be doing taxes in the next few months. And so if you get this, you can, again, write it off as a tax write-off. So there is that. So absolutely amazing. Now, it will be available. All Bring Back My Bar scents, all 25, will be available to not only all consultants, but all customers starting January 1st, running through January 31st. Customers or consultants will be able to order those through our websites, right? And we can order them individually. We can order them by the 3-pack, by the 6-pack. And be able to get those at a discount, right? So that's why when I talk about Bring Back My Bar, and I'm really talking about it with my customers, that's why I automatically am just recommending get the bundle and save of buy 5 bars, get 1 free. That's what I do, right? I don't say, well, you can just buy 1 or you could just buy 3. Here's the way to do it, right? This is the best way to save money. You're literally buying 5 bars if you're getting 1 free. That's the best deal you're going to find on our wax, right? So I always recommend a 6-pack, specifically when it comes to Bring Back My Bar, because like I said, just if you pick those last 5 that I mentioned, those are amazing scents right there. Like in the bag, amazing scents. Another really great way to look at this is the fact that you're able to really give your customers something that they love. Like I said, even if they've known Scentsy longer than you've been a consultant, this is going to be great for them. And some of these fragrances, especially, like I said, Mediterranean Spa, Pima Cotton, Flirtatious, Quiver, those are scents that like literally were tried and true and in a whole bunch of our catalogs for years. So people are going to recognize those scents. They just do. Another really wonderful way that you can do this, if in your business budget it is just not in your budget for you to purchase the bundle, I completely understand. I completely get it. Here's the thing. What I would recommend to you is this. You can just wait until January 1st. And until then, so like from now, it's the 20th of December, right? So from now until the end of December, you could go into your VIP page. You could be going live on your Facebook page or your business page, wherever it is that you're doing your business, right? On social media, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, right? Go to those places and put a poll in. List all 25 of the fragrances and say, hey guys, whichever the top 6 votes go to on these scents are the scents that I'm going to be purchasing and I will be sending out samples for, right? So, hey Shannon, one of those ways, like I said, is to purchase that 6-pack starting January 1st. You can get the 6-pack. Here's the really amazing thing. I was like, I don't even have a bar around me. Who am I? This is obviously not a Bring Back My Bar. It's business casual, which it is in my Scentsy Club because I can't live without my 50 Shades of business casual. I just can't. This scent is amazing. But I put it in my warmers the other day. Again, I digress. I get so excited. So with our bars, here's the thing, guys. There's a lot of different ways that you can make samples. So if you go into your VIP page, if you are going into your business page and trying to get, you know, what are the top 6, and I'll just purchase a 6-pack on January 1st, right, and make samples out of that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. It is really, really, really cost effective to be able to get out a lot of samples without utilizing the whole bar. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you how. Shannon, yours was already printed today. Shipping is on top of it. I mean, they're trying. Let's put it this way. We're after the cutoff for Christmas delivery. We know that. But yeah, they really are just working very quickly over there. So I'm very excited. In fact, I should probably check to see. I ordered the Valentine wax bundle collection. I ordered 2 of those so I could have those to do samples and send those out to my customers. But yeah, you ordered Saturday. It's going to be there tomorrow. Shannon, that's amazing. You're going to definitely have to be sharing that with your customers. Definitely. Yes. And the Valentine wax will be there Thursday. Yay. Yeah, I got to check to see when mine is coming because I'm super excited for that. I didn't get the Bring Back My Bar bundle. I mean, not only is it the holidays, but my family, we've just been going through a lot right now. So I've really pulled back on my personal budget. But I will be on January 1st ordering a 6-pack of, my personal top 6 and then sampling those out. So here's the thing. So if you were to take, and this is any bar, right? I'm not just talking Bring Back My Bar, but if you were to just take 1 cube out of a bar and melt it in a warmer, it doesn't have to be the fancy chocolate melters or the whole things and a blah, 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 right? It doesn't have to be all that. Honestly, the way that I do the majority of my scents, which I'm going to be very careful and not spill this, see, I put Flower Shop in here the other day. It smells so darn good. Okay, so what I do is there's this warmer that sits here in the corner of my desk. And so when I am making my felt samples, I take 1 cube out of a bar, I put it in there, and I just let it get to what you see now, right? Just melted wax. Once it's melted wax, I then take my handy dandy tweezers which unfortunately are not where they belong, so they're probably over there on my craft table. Okay, anyway, I get these felt rounds. Now there's actually 1,000 in here. Okay, 1,000. I get them on Amazon. I'll share my Amazon link, but you can always go to my Instagram and go down underneath the freebies, or go to my Instagram, go to my bio and click on the link in my bio, and it will take you to my freebies section, and you can look under Amazon, and then I have everything listed that I use for my business in there, and these are in there, the link to these. I want to say it's like, I don't know, it's ridiculously inexpensive to purchase. 1,000 1-inch felt circles. I want to say it's like $7, $8, something like that. But what I do is I then just take my tweezers. You could use just your fingers as it is, right? Our wax doesn't get that hot. And I'll just go ahead and demo, right? So then I literally just dip it in there. And then I actually have wax paper, and then I just set it out and I let it dry. I'll just set it on the side of my dish there. But yeah, I mean, our wax doesn't get that warm, right? We know this. So, I am usually able, when I'm doing that with just 1 cube, I am usually able, when I'm using these little 1-inch circles, to get at least, I want to say at least 50, because that's normally what I'm sending out, even if I'm just doing scent of the month, right? Samples. So I can get about 50 samples with using some felt. These aren't the only ones. There are some other ones that my lovely and amazing Amber Dixon, she showed me this trick about a year ago. Anybody else love their nails? Okay, I love my nails. OPI. So if you guys are familiar with OPI, you can get these on Amazon as well. These are in the link in my Amazon bio, or in the link in my bio on my Instagram under Amazon. But what these are actually just little felt pieces. And they just come in these squares. Okay. They're very, 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 very thin, if you can see that. They're actually used just for, you add some acetone or nail polish remover, right? And you can remove it off. That's why I go to the nail salon, because I'm not any good at doing my own nails. But you get 475, I think, in here of these. And then what I personally do is then I take each one of these little like 2x2 squares, and then I cut them in half. Okay. And then I cut them in half again. So I actually have just a little square. And as you can see, that's basically the same size as my little round felt as well. So 2 different ways to use felt, but very, very inexpensive to do this on a budget. And here's the even cooler thing when we're talking about being on a business budget, right? Is that you can do 6 cents in these felt samples, right? Put them in an envelope, and you can get them out with 1 stamp and get them out to all of your people. So 1 stamp, and they'll be able to at least get 6 different samples in that envelope. It won't, as long as it doesn't weigh over an ounce, which mine never do. I do this all the time with wax collections and such like that, when I'm trying to get out a whole bunch to my customers. And so all I have to do is just get out my stamps. This is what I've got left from my mail outs. I need more. But it literally takes 1 stamp, and I slap it on an envelope, and that's what goes out the door. I will usually make a Canva graphic, and either staple them, or 9 times out of 10, what I do now is I use little glue dots. And so they stick to the paper, and I send it out. That's how I get those samples out and under the noses of my customers. Because here's the thing, you guys, we have to be getting scents under noses. That's what sells. It's the scent that smells that sells, right? That's it. That's it right there. So Shannon, what she does is, with one of her Bring Back My Bar bundles, is she does a 5-pack mystery wax for her VIP. And I divide the price into 5 people. That way I can get rid of 1 bundle. Amazing. And then she makes samples with the other bundle. Genius, my friend. Genius. See, there's different ways that you're able to do this. Okay? So many ways. So many ways to do this. Inexpensive. Plus it's PRV. Plus it's a tax write-off. And the most important thing is you're getting the smells under the noses, right? That's what we want. That's when our customers are going to be like, oh, that smells amazing. Yes, I'm going to need a bar of that. Or yes, that smells so amazing. I would like a 6-pack of that, please. Please add a 6-pack of Mediterranean Spa to my order, Jacqui. No problem. Because that's how good it is, right? We just have amazing scents. And that's what makes us us, and that's what I love. Now, another thing that I do is in January, or whenever we're doing Bring Back My Bar, I like to do specific Bring Back My Bar pouch parties. And so I'm going to show you one. This is from actually last Bring Back My Bar. So in July, I don't know, it's not like I dated the darn thing. In July, I made these up. Everything that you see here is also on my Amazon list. Again, I will link it in here as well, but you can always go to my Instagram, click on the link in my bio, go down under freebies, see the Amazon. It is there. Okay, these are just plastic envelopes. Plastic envelopes with a little Velcro sealer on it, okay? Almost dropped it all. And you can see this is what I had left over that came back to me from one of my local customers. Of course, I threw in, right? I'm always talking about Scentsy Club, always talking about it, but I'm really always talking about it during Bring Back My Bar, right? So this is what one of my flyers look like from last Bring Back My Bar. It just says Scentsy Club, and what it does is it just gives them all the perks, right? So save 10% on $30 plus. Unlock 50% off item at $60 plus. Exclusive bricks. Get your bar forever. That's the always get my bar feature, right? Free to join. No sign up fees. No commitment. That's it, right? That's what our Scentsy Club is. So why are we not advertising this more? People, we need to be advertising Scentsy Club much, 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 much more. Can I tell you that my PRV from Scentsy Club just this month has been $741. That's just club orders. Those were just club orders that ran this month. That was it. Okay? That was it. So, if you continue to talk about Scentsy Club, if you continue to bring it to the forward, if you continue to remind your customers, and whenever you go live or whenever you're sharing a post, right? Reminding them of the simple fact of their only perks in club, right? There is no charge to have a club subscription. There's no minimum, there's no maximum they have to have. They just want to do one bar. That's fine. No, they're still going to pay shipping. So, I mean, I honestly think, they're going to save shipping when they do it this way rather than doing like an individual order. But, I'd probably add more than one bar, but that's just me, right? But if they only wanted one bar, they could just get one bar. Always and forever, right? So you can go on, and I will be making up a new one or pulling this one up. I probably have it saved on my Canva. I'm pretty sure I probably made it on Canva. But over the next week, I will be sharing any templates. And if you guys see any templates out there, feel free to share them in the group as well. Sharing is caring. You guys know me, though. I put my QR code on literally everything that goes out the door. I like to keep it simple and easy for my customers to contact me, right? And when it comes to QR codes, like almost everybody is using QR codes for everything. Even the restaurants that we go out to, right? They usually will even have a QR code at the table if you want to look at the menu or whatever, right? There's QR codes on everything now. So I put a QR code on that. This, of course, goes with it. The only other thing that I had in here was just a product list. And then, well, I just make these just another added QR. Well, this QR, sorry. This QR code actually specifically opens the Scentsy Club on my website. But this QR code is my shopping QR code. So it's literally just, I printed it on like 2x2 squares, went into Avery, found a 2x2 template, printed it up, put it on cardstock in my printer. When the printer spit it out, I just cut them into little squares. And so instead of sending a business card each time, I just usually will throw in one of these. Unless it's a brand new customer, then I always throw in a business card. But this is just a really great way for me to not even have to utilize all of my business cards, right? So I'm able to make those last a little bit longer. So that's in there. And then a product list, because hello, if they want to go ahead and get a warmer or a new one with their Bring Back My Bar scents, well, hello, this is the time to do it, right? Okay. But you'll see and hear, so this is 25 of the scents that came out last Bring Back My Bar. So for example, so what these are these are like little lip gloss containers. Do you notice a theme here? Jacqui also has these that I ordered through Amazon that are on that Amazon list that I've already talked about. They are a pack of 50. So we have 25 cents, right? That means I can get 2 full sets of Bring Back My Bar testers. Now, it does take me time to make these. Now, I have a video that I will bump up back in the group of how exactly to make these, but what it really all boils down to is I just take a cube of wax and I cut it up into small pieces and I put the pieces into the little container until it just kind of reaches the top. And then I stick them in the microwave for intervals of 10 seconds, okay, until it's just melted. And once it is just literally melted, I just pull it out. I let it come to room temperature. And then I put the lid on. And then I just go to the local store And I get these little round labels, and you can see I just hand write these. I just hand write the labels, and that's what goes on there. So literally, I just make my own testers is what I do. Like I said, I get these off of Amazon. They are very inexpensive. I also use those same things for my hand cream samples as well. This actually has hand cream in it for fluffy fleece, right? So hand cream samples, I use these little containers for that too throughout the year, but it just goes to show that you can use that for different things other than just wax. This has just been a method that I've just done for so many years that for me, it's just like muscle memory. It's literally muscle memory. But I also have some really great hosts that get very excited about Bring Back My Bar. And they love this, because then what I tell them too, right, is I then tell them, you know, when you host a party and I send this to you, even if I'm mailing it to them, I just send it in a padded envelope or in one of the, if it fits, it ships padded envelopes through USPS, the United States Postal Service. I get this out to them and I tell them, hey, when you host, not only, you know, are you going to get all the testers so you can share with your friends, you guys can pick out your favorite scents, add them to your club, right? And then put in your orders, whatever, right? Using your link, do all the host coaching. And then I say, hey, host, you can keep all of those. And you might be saying, or maybe your host is saying, yeah, but why do I want testers? Okay, here's the thing. There's wax of these testers, right? Okay, yeah, there is. So all they have to do, and I make up little, again, it's usually like a 2x2 little square piece of paper, again, that I just create in Canva, print it out on regular paper and cut it into squares. And it just says how to get the wax out. And how to get the wax out is literally this easy, y'all. All you have to do, and what my little directions will say, is take an empty wax dish, take your tester, take the lid off, and put it upside down. I'm not going to do it because there's wax in there. Put it upside down in your dish, and then, I don't know, give it a few minutes, whatever. And then that wax warms up enough where it just drops right out. It's very easy. It drops right out. And then I tell them, as soon as it drops out, you can just toss the little plastic container away, unless they want to keep it and just have it for good sniffs for later. Ooh, that was good. Spiced Orange Harvest. Oh, that was a good one. That was, just got a little whiff of it. These things are good. Okay. But then they get to keep that. So then they have all of these samples that they get to keep. So my hosts love that. They love that. And that's one way that literally I make these up. 1 cube, I cut it into 4. I take 1 cube and cut each cube into 4 little, 4 pieces. That's the word I'm trying to find. Pieces. And then I cut each of those 4ths into little pieces to put in those. So I actually get 4 testers out of 1 cube. Do you notice a theme here? That I am only using 1 cube out of every Bring Back My Bar to make all the samples that I need to be able to get out to my customers and under their noses. Whether I'm doing this method or if I'm doing the wax circles or the little nail felt squares, it doesn't matter, right? That's it. That's all I'm using. And I will tell you guys, because I love you guys, that even after all of this time of me doing this, these are the ones from, is this last? I don't know. Anyway, here's a Bring Back My Bar from one of the last collections, and you'll see it's obviously one that Jacqui doesn't warm very often, which is why it's in my secret Scentsy stash. But notice there's only 1 cube gone because that's all I use to make all my samples. The rest of it I either use for me or I use for extra samples, right? This one's Caramel Vanilla Delight, which is, if you know me, I'm not that big into warming the bakery scents here at home. I do every so often sneak them in, but some of them just get too sweet for me and my husband, and we aren't big fans. But My customers are. And how fun is it? Because what I like to do is a reason why I keep these in my super secret Scentsy stash is because whenever I'm looking for a little thank you to a customer, maybe after they place their order, I can say, you know, hey, you know what? I've got a nice sample, and usually I'll just pull off a cube and I'll put it in a bag and I'll label it nice and pretty, right? And I'll say, thank you so much. Here's an exclusive cube of a scent that's not currently available, that I'm giving it to you as a thank you for your order. I really appreciate you supporting my business, right? And then I put it in with their little happy mail and send it out the door. That's just another really great way to utilize the Scentsy that you've got in your house. If you're not going to warm it or you get it, maybe it's even the scent of the month. And maybe for you, you're like, yeah, that scent of the month, not my favorite. Trust me, I've had plenty of scent of the months that have come through I am not a fan of, but my customers are, or they turn out to be, right? So just because I don't like something doesn't mean that my customers don't either, right? Every nose likes something different. Just like the cinnamon pine cones. Not a fan. I'm not a huge cinnamon person because it normally gives me a headache when I warm too strong of a cinnamony scent. So I usually don't warm those in my house. Or if I do, I'm like mixing it with another scent to tone that cinnamon down. But my customers, I'm not going to lie, my customers love some cinnamon scents. Love them, right? So I like to be able to throw in little fun things like that, even if it's just a cube of one of the bars that I have on hand to say thanks. So look at different ways that you can utilize what you've got, and instead of just letting it pile up around you, right? Get it back out the door. Get it out the door. So that is Bring Back My Bar. Again, Shannon, I'm so excited. She's going to be getting her whole set tomorrow. Cannot wait to hear. I would love, Shannon, when you get it, to come into the group and share with us your favorite six pack. I would love to hear what your personal favorite six pack is. And then all of you as well, as you get these, what is your favorite six pack? And let's see what combinations we can come up with, because I'm telling you, you will find out a lot from a customer or a fellow consultant when you see what their top six is, because you're going to tell right off the bat, okay, they're either a bakery lover, or they're a clean and fresh person, or they like the fruity ones, or they like the floral ones, right? You're going to know. And it's one of those little things that you can just put in the back of your head and be like, okay, I get it. Vicky loves the bakery scents, right? And so like in my customer notes or whatever, when I'm following up, I usually will make a note of what scents somebody is really enjoying. And so that way, when a new scent does come out, I automatically can look at my customer list and know, oh, hey, these are the people over here who love bakery scents, and this one's a real big bakery scent. I'm definitely going to make sure to get samples to these people first. Like, they tend to be like my first go-tos on my first round of samples, even if they're just felt samples that are going out the door, right? Because I want them to smell the scents, especially smelling the scents that I know they're going to love. So that's Bring Back My Bar. These are just the ways that I have done it. Felt samples is going to be your least expensive way. And if you can't afford the bundle, wait until January 1st and at least order yourself a 6-pack of wax and pick out your top 6. Or if you don't know what your top 6 will be, well, then come back here to the group and you'll see other people sharing their top 6 picks, right? And then you can come back and be like, okay, these seem to be very popular. Let me just order these. Or go into your VIP group, go into your business page, go on social media, go on Instagram, do a poll, whatever you need to do, go live and say, hey, whatever the top voted 6 cents are the 6 cents that I'm going to get, and send out as samples. I did that last go around and it worked out really, really well. My customers got super excited. And I had some of them because I did a party, and it was a Facebook party, and I had done a party and I had done that poll. It was right before Bring Back My Bar was starting. And I remember I had customers like, I was sharing the results, like, okay guys, here's the top 6 so far. And I had people like, no, Jacqui, you need my vote. I'm voting again. Like, they were getting very passionate about it. So it's very fun, very engaging to get your customers involved. So just look for different ways to bring in the fun when it comes to this. Remember guys, at the end of the day, our job as Scentsy consultants is we sell things that smell good. That is it. That's our job. That's our job. It's pretty darn easy, right? It's pretty darn amazing. So take advantage of it. So start talking about Bring Back My Bar now. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that now. I would like you to also start trying to think of different people who might be a great host for you. Even if it's something, if you decide to do something like this where you make your own little tester set. Or if you don't want to do the whole tester set, but maybe you go ahead and you get the bundle, you could do a whole tester set of all felt samples. Again, it's just the whole point of, trust me, they can smell it off of the felt. And did you know, also, it's another little thing, and in fact, I just made more up the other day because I ran out of them. Whenever I do send out felt samples now, I noticed that I was sending out felt samples and I had a lot of customers, I was getting feedback and they were like, I don't really know what to do. Like, I can smell it, but what do I really do with it? So what I did is I just created this little graphic, and I think I've posted it before, but it just says how to enjoy a felt sample. 1, sniff it out. Duh. 2, place in an empty Scentsy warmer dish. And then underneath that, it just says the warmth of the bulb will allow the wax and oils to heat just enough to try the new scent to enjoy. Scentsy warmers are safe to leave the felt in. Remove when you can no longer smell the scent. Did you know that? Okay. There's a fun fact, right? These are things that you need to be sharing with your customers. This was something for me that I was like, well, I'm sure my customers know. I've been making felt samples forever. I still had customers asking me, well, Jacqui, I like those felt samples, but I really want something to warm. And I'm like, yeah, put it in your dish. And they were like, what? Yeah, it's perfectly safe to put in your dish. It's just felt. Our warmers do not get that hot. That's the difference between us and the store, big box store warmers that they sell out there, right? There's a reason why on those boxes it says, do not leave this warmer on for 24 hours unattended, because they warm too hot. In fact, they don't warm, they burn. We have warmers. We warm wax. Our bulbs and our warmers are only set to warm to 98 degrees. That is it. That's why you can walk through and you can quite literally, as I pull this. Ooh, I almost spilled it on my disc. As I pull this out, you can literally put your finger on the wax. Now, is it warm? Yeah, but it does not burn me and it is not that hot, okay? That's the whole point of Scentsy, you guys. So remind your customers of these things. Like, look, it's just paraffin wax. That's all it is. It's like the same wax that goes on the outside of your apples. I mean, and it smells good. Yes. I know, Lisa, I cannot wait. I have a feeling I already know what your top 6 are, but you're definitely going to have to share with us your top 6 because, yeah, now I'm dying to know what your top 6 are going to be. I already know what mine are, obviously. Can I say Mediterranean Spa 6 times? Because that's honestly, like, that's my number 1. But Pima Cotton, amazing. Yeah. So I have a lot of favorites in this one. Anyway, don't forget little things like that that are going to help you out. But here we go. So here's Bring Back My Bar. There's how we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about Scentsy Club. 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 Yes, you are. You're going to sound like a broken record. But here's the deal, you guys. When your customers start understanding that with Scentsy Club, they're saving money, they're earning rewards points that they can cash in and use towards future purchases, and they can also share their link, right? Like a influencer referral link. And for those people who use their link, they actually earn 2 points for every $1 that somebody is using their link. They're like literally just racking up the points over there that they can then use towards their own Scentsy Club orders or to orders through your website. You guys, talk about Scentsy Club. If you need more help when it comes to Scentsy Club, well, we've got some videos out there. Definitely check out the training center in your workstation. Look it up on YouTube. Okay, go to the Scentsy, type in Scentsy Club tips or something on YouTube, right? And I guarantee you'll find a bunch of videos talking all about it. You need to be talking about Scentsy Club, friends. You just do. I've only smelled 5 out of this whole round. I know. Pima cotton. I remember when it was in the laundry. I loved it in the laundry. Now Fluffy Fleece has completely taken over my life, but Pima cotton and laundry was just the bomb. Loved it. So good. So there we go. Bring back my bar. Cranberry muffin is good. In fact, you'll like it. You'll definitely like it. I like it to a fault because you know me, I'm not a huge bakery person, but I'm a huge cranberry person. I love cranberry. I love the scent of cranberry. So that one is one that I actually will warm. I will say I usually do warm it with something else. And in this case, if I was just looking, like honestly, if I was just looking at the list of Bring Back My Bar scents, I would mix cranberry muffin and I would mix vanilla cream together. That's what I would do. Because for me, it's almost a little too bakery, but if I add that vanilla in, it kind of like that creaminess, it offsets it and it makes it not so much so. If that makes any sense. Yes, I know, the cranberry's amazing. And that's another thing too, when you're talking about Bring Back My Bar, right? There's a whole lot of, look on Pinterest. Let me just say that first and foremost. Don't take my word for it. Look on Pinterest. Look at the different Facebook groups for Scentsy, and you will see people sharing mixers, right, when it comes to scents. And a lot of these scents, in fact, a lot in here are really great mixed together. I will tell you, Perk Me Up, because that one smells like pure, freshly ground coffee. You are in the middle of a coffee shop. It's amazing. You just smell coffee. So if you mix if you mix coffee. If you mix Perk Me Up with vanilla cream, call it your vanilla cream latte scent. Hello, right? Create these mixers for your customers. These are fun things that your customers can get behind. Not only does it help them to expand their scent awareness, right, within Scentsy, right? But if they fall in love with it, guess what they're going to want to do? Scentsy Club it, because then that way they're going to add both of those bars, or they're going to say, hey, I need 2 6-packs. I need a whole 6-pack of vanilla cream and I need a whole 6-pack of Perk Me Up, because that was the bomb, Jacqui. Yes, it is, my friends. Yes, it is. That is how you're able to help your customers and to give them scents that they may not even know that they love. It's just a really great way to do it. So, another one would be, I'm going to say, I'm going to say apple press and what would I put with apple press? Apple press and autumn stroll. I would totally put those two together. It would be that perfect, like, throwback to fall. Because for me, when I think of apple scents, it's all about fall. And I love fall. It's my favorite season. But that would take me right back to fall. Yes, apple press. Flippin' amazing. That and Johnny, like when Johnny Appleseed came out, I was like, oh thank you. Thank you, Scentsy, for that. Because that's fantastic. Because I loved apple press. And so it is. It's that very sweet, fresh, red, delicious apple. And it's amazing. So lots of great ones that you can not only mix, but share those mixers with your customers because they're going to appreciate you for it. So, get to talking about Bring Back My Bar, y'all. So we got time. Like I said, as I will probably be creating either new Scentsy Club or new Bring Back My Bar flyers. Hopefully I will get to them this week, with starting the new job. Obviously, like I said, I am like information overload right now, but It's got to get done. It's got to get done. I still got a business to run full time too, right? Yes. Apple press and spiced berries. Yes. Lisa, that one has you written all over it. That just screams Lisa. Definitely does. So start thinking of those ways. We will share Canva templates. We'll share other pictures as we find them in this group. But I definitely encourage you to go out there and network with your fellow Scentsy consultants, you guys. Lisa and I can both attest. This Scentsy community that we have here, I mean, we have a really great group here, right? But even beyond this group, the world of Scentsy people, I have no words. I have no words because they are that amazing and giving and caring. At least the real ones. There's always going to be a couple bad apples in the basket, right? Okay, kick out the bad apples, move on, right? But you are going to find that when you start networking with other consultants, not only are you going to feel more secure in your business, you're going to have people to bounce ideas off of. You're going to maybe find accountability partners. You're going to find best friends for life. Let me put it this way. The best friends I have in my life, now, yes, I still have some best friends that I've known just forever, right? But I will tell you right here, right now, the best friends in my life are Scentsy. They came from Scentsy. Straight up facts. So get into your network. Get into the Scentsy community. There are people who want to work together, who want to brainstorm together, who want to have fun, who want to build businesses, who want to have more of that ability to work this business to its full potential. Because honestly, the sky's the limit. So, all right. The place. Okay, there we go. I pushed the wrong button. Yes, here and in the community in general. Agreed. All right, guys. There we go. There we go for the first Tuesday training at the new time. I know I was early and I completely ran over, but the new time slot. So, all right, guys. Have fun. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to post in the group. We're here to help. So, love y'all. Bye.